One thing that's certainly happened with all of this digital technology and online capabilities is an explosion of data.
A lot of the time when you look at large data sets, you end up with a lot of noise, a lot of holes in the data that make it difficult to interpret. If you get enough of it, you can do something with it. And that's what a lot of large data, say, recommendation engines are built on today. In the case of True Fit's data, we have very precise structured data, and that enables us to really bring to bear some of our understanding on how clothing works.
We have more data than we know what to do with. The challenge is it's not really well integrated. In fact, it's very disparate data. Just looking at the customer alone, I had a dozen different definitions of who my customer was. I had all these different definitions, and each one was different, and each one was disconnected. So the trick is really, how do I bring it all together?
The thing that really drew me to working with this data set is the way that the data can be connected. So often, when you have really large data sets, you can't quite connect it the way you want. You know, for instance, that a user bought 3 different items, but you can't quite figure out exactly what they were, so you have to use averages, and you kind of have, it's very unsatisfying. The thing that's really interesting and unique about True Fit's data is that we can actually make the connection.
Historically, it just hasn't been possible to handle or deal with fit online in a personal way, and it has to be personal when it comes to fit. And so all of that is changing now, and we're finally able to start removing a lot of that uncertainty from the shopping process.
We're the first company in the world that's ever aggregated 3 really distinct sources of information.
True Fit has 3 data sets that really make it special. First, we understand what people are buying and what they're returning. So we understand what people are actually keeping. Secondly, we understand what people say about their bodies and what they say they really love, the pieces that they really love. Thirdly, we understand the clothing itself. So we understand different sizing schemes, we understand what how the clothing's designed, what the different points of measure are on the clothes, so we know exactly how large and small everything is. We understand also a lot of attributes about the clothes. What kind of fabric is it made of? How is it structured so that we can understand how it's supposed to really fit?
We've been endowed this very special place in the market. We're this trusted third-party data platform in between the greatest retailers in the world, over 2,000 of the most incredible footwear and apparel brands, and millions of consumers. And we hold this data in trust, and we deliver this personalization to the market. I think the vision is to be able to share that broadly with all of the major retailers.
What I've done throughout my entire career is look at really big bodies of data and try to understand what they say about the world. And whether that was in radio astronomy, or in pharmaceuticals, or now in retail data analysis, I'm just trying to pile up all these data and understand what they say about how the world works. So that can be anything from a galaxy gravitational lens to why is it people buy this particular style over some other style. It's all math and statistics.